Catch that hope. Catch that hope.
Ska Fest. I got my protein shake. I need to brush my teeth. Ugh. I ate food today. So yay me. Hi Regina. Alright, I'm actually late because I just got carried away. But so happy to be here. To be honest, I couldn't decide what color I wanted to be. I kind of want to be black again, but I'm hard to see on the stage. And I've been black a lot, but I love it. So I'm probably going to be black again. I have a gig today. First, I'm going to be speaking on a panel. And so I guess I'm a little nervous about how I'm going to present myself. Hey, I assumed you decided not to stream. Hi, actually, I'm just late. So, yay that I am still here, but boo that I'm late. So, no, I took a shower. I needed to decompress from a lot of things that have been going on lately. I'm doing my laundry. I was cleaning and all this shit, and I still can't decide like what color my flesh tone is going to be, because I was going to do my face tone and do like some hypnotizing. See, this is Senor de la Fuente from Puerto Rico, and I love this look. I've done this look before, inspired by him, and you'll see it's an inspiration. Hi, life happens, be easier on yourself. Hi, Blair Witch, how are you? And thank you. I need that. I also had to condition my hair, which I don't know if you can tell. It's a lot. And this is not detangled. You see how it's literally so much longer. So doing this was very hard today. So we're just going to put it back. We'll just put it all back together. All right, so this is why I want to be black, have black skin, and do this. And I also think that it would tie a lot into the conversation. The panel is called Secret Diary of a Queer Life. And on this panel, we're just going to talk about ourselves living in a queer community, also being people of color, and then presenting. So I think it's a very important conversation to have, but I guess I feel like I can tie this look in because I feel like a lot of what we have to do is putting on a certain mask so that we're digestible to other people, even though it kind of conflicts with our actual identities. And that'll be a lot of what we're probably going to have to discuss, especially navigating as a professional entrepreneur and performer in the queer community. So this is why I wanted to do this look. I'm going to have black skin. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. It's not going to take long because I've done it before. And I know which way to go. Definitely, I love the look tying in mood. Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone on those feelings. And thank you, Regina. I am excited to do this look. I remember you were here for it when I did it the first time. So, happy to see you. Hope you're having a good day. All right, so I need to go ahead and get into it and move quickly. And I need to find a beauty blender. I'm kind of moving in reverse. I definitely have been feeling lethargic today. I've been feeling like, wow, I wish I could afford a break. But you know, life comes at you fast. And people that, yeah, life comes at you fast and bills just keep going. And not just that, it's like when you're making different decisions, you have to invest differently, stuff like that. So I've been definitely dealing with a lot of that, but I've been updating like my art website, Society6/Jasmine Amazing. And I've been updating my Patreon too, which is going to start, sorry, this is Tissue Lynn, but it's going to start having my numbers on it. And I'm going to upload all my old live streams instead of trying to rely on YouTube. Because I can't receive enough of what I'm giving off of YouTube, if you catch my drift. Thank you, Regina. I am having a good day. How was your day? Stressful, but also very rewarding. I talked to a few people, a few professionals in my community that actually believe in me and see what I have to offer without trying to take it. And it's really important that you kind of like seek those people out. pretty much. It's very important because they're few and far between. And I just started to realize something about myself that I don't want to despise, but it's gotten me in a lot of trouble where I like people more than they like me, or I'm like excited to see them and they're just like, they're indifferent. And I need to be in an energy field that reciprocates my feelings because I feel them so intensely. And I feel like I deserve that. And if that makes me a bitch or weird or whatever, okay. But I have to be okay with that. I have just officially decided that my personality, how I am, how I like people, it clouds my judgment. I see through rose-colored glasses, and I don't see when people are not actually excited to see me or they're just looking to get something from me. I don't see that until it's too late. And I don't like feeling like that. But I have been, and I've been crying about it a lot lately. But y'all know, Gatas cries a lot, so. Just who I am. And I am out of calamine lotion, pretty much. We have a tiny bit. Let's see if we can do this last look, y'all. Please, Lord. Yes. Just enough, honey. Just enough, honey. Oh my God, so relatable. It's very hard. I've been coping with that since my surgery. I thought people would be supportive. They were not. I never seemed to learn that. Oh. It's a hard lesson to learn, and it's even harder when you realize you're relearning it. That's how I've been feeling, like, damn, didn't I learn this before? Haven't I gone through this already? And it's like the torment of that. Like, it hurts, and lately it's been making me feel like I can't trust my own judgment, and that hurts very much as well. So I'm like, dang, I have lived all these years. I've gone through this so many times, and I still trusted somebody. I should have known better. That's what I keep telling myself. It's not really fair to myself, but I can't help but to feel that. If it was my friends, I'd be like, come on, you're human. But when it's myself, I'm like, well, I personally went through this experience, so I do literally know better, right? But it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Sometimes we need a reminder. You know, like, I have friends who, you know, have had scares where they're like, oh my God, I'm so scared I might be pregnant, right? They're scared. They don't want that. But after they get the negative test result, they go back to the same kind of practices they were doing before, as if they were not scared for their life a minute ago. And I know that's kind of like a frivolous thing, but I mean, like, that's just an analogy. We're so quick to forget until we're back in the pressure. And that's fucked up. I'm glad I'm not the only one, because I didn't do anything to people. I feel like it's not my actions, it's me. Wow. Music is dropping at the right time, because I get that exact feeling where I'm like, oh, I can't keep friends. Or I always like the wrong people. Why can't I like the people who actually like me back? But I do. I just also happen to like the ones who want to take from me. So they take from me. It's fucked up. I'll be right back. Sorry for that one. Alright, I'm back. Well, Regina, we feel very similarly, and it should make me feel better. It doesn't. I don't want other people feeling like this, because I feel like shit a lot of the time. I feel very sad. So, yeah, I don't want other people to feel like that. But also know you are not alone, my love. So, no, I get it. I'm currently so scared because I can't trust people. Yeah, I just keep feeling like I'm supposed to do everything on my own, but I know that's kind of like not healthy. But it's also like, well, I can't keep getting fucked over. I can't do this mentally. I can't mentally abort it. I'm at the point where I'm like, if this happens one more time, how am I going to react? And that's making me question my judgment even more. Like, who am I really? It's hard. It's really hard out here. Hard in these streets. All right, got this. Let's go. I'm going to use a flat foundation brush. And this Cloud White by Mayron. I'm going to go ahead and rub it on my hand here. Like, this is going to be hella easy. I also need to make sure it's, like, simple enough that I can touch it up in between gigs. I have another gig after this. I Love and Die by Cloud White. Okay, same. I wish you lived closer because I'm excited to be your friend. Likewise. And then like once we meet, our hug is going to be so epic, the cosmos will shift. Two celestial beings in an embrace. Prepare, world. Prepare. Prepare. Alright, so here we go. We're just going to paint everything white pretty much. I'm still going to do my contour like I always do. So when I'm doing, or my highlight. Yes, someone needs to film it. Literally. Okay, and I'm going to put white right here on my brows. Right here under my eye. Yay! I love the emotes! Hey. Okay, can y'all see that pretty well? When I'm like down? Okay. I kind of slouch and I need to fix my posture, but working on it one thing at a time, okay? I'm still sober. You know, over 2020, it was so challenging for me. I had to wake up and reflect on how far I've come every single day so I could keep taking it a day at a time. It was very hard. But it was like once everything started opening and I started actually caring about myself, which I was not doing before, I started realizing, you know, the value of my own strength and character. So please film that moment, please, and thank you. I remember finding you on TikTok being obsessed. Oh, Blair Witch, thank you. Well, I appreciate the support because we've been friends all through the digital era, pretty much. We've been connected. The digital era. How old am I? I told my child they were turning me into a boomer today. Kind of fucked up. It was funny. Okay, and then I'm also doing this makeup because my number tonight for Die Felicia is going to be a Grace Jones number. And I wish I got this poster board like I wanted to. I'm pretty sure I could make it pretty quick. They're going to be mad at me. They're going to be like, "Got you should have made this yesterday." And I know that, but I have a lot of things to do. I've been sad. So, seeing you transform in so many ways when you started focusing on self-care was beautiful. Thank you. All while being unhoused, pretty much. I really love that Alexis let me sleep in her home, but me and Alec were sharing an air mattress in a one-bedroom apartment in the living room. So it was very difficult, and we were considered unhoused. And it was like so difficult, but I still managed to take care of myself and eat and work out like almost every single day. And still was traveling, getting the gigs, all with the goal of us getting our own place here in Austin. Being completely self-reliant, and we did it. Here we are. And I do have a partner, but I can afford to do it on my own. Life feels good. It's very good. So I work like almost every single day. I'm in drag, pretty much, which is rad. And I never thought that would be me. So I could definitely stand to do more self-care. Oh, okay. Well, drink some water. That's a good start. And it's pretty easy. These brows are not even, honey. Holy day. Come on, got this. Living the dream. I'm so glad I worried about you. Shit, thank you for worrying about me. I think that people's prayers is what kept me through. Shit. Even Little Orphan Apocalypse. Rachel came down here to visit and we talked for a while. And really needed it. Needed to feel supported by the people that kind of carried me through before that as well. Because a lot of people that I thought cared disappeared, including one of my own sisters who was living with me. She fell on hard times, and you know, I just felt like it was the right thing to do. But after she found out about me, she never even called me. Didn't even call me. That's my sister. So, that's that. The golden rule of self-care is that if it's worth doing, it's worth half-assing. Can't make a full meal, a handful of crackers is better than nothing. Can't shower, a wipe will do the job. Absolutely. Absolutely. I wish I could have done something. I felt so helpless, which just not useful. That's okay, because the type of help I needed I got. I mean, I am now self-reliant. We're in a place, and I learned who really is there for me, like physically here. You know, because I give a lot of physical energy to people as well. And you literally were checking up on me the whole time, and you were so patient with me, and I really appreciate that. But I knew that at some point I just couldn't give like my energy to the internet in the same way. I really struggled with it, but it was challenging. But I did it. Sorry, I think I have too much white flashback. Is that better? Yeah. Okay. Alright. It's important. I don't feel like I have anyone physically here. And that is way more challenging than having multiple people in a virtual realm. Not having someone physically there really hurts. It really hurts. So, God, now I wish I lived in Canada. Because me and Alec, we cool. I mean, kind of. I mean, I'm just kidding. Yeah, anyways, let me do this. I'm over here like, Regina, we'll take care of you. One day. I'm already planning trips all over. I've actually been booked in Denver, Colorado, June 11th. I've been booked for Austin International Drag Fest. The announcement will be made soon, but I can say it on stream because it's not like a post. So I'm being booked still. And at first I thought people were just booking me because they felt bad for me. And because I was quote unquote new, and because I'm black, I thought they were tokenizing me. But now I am seeing my performances for what they are. I feel like I am a strong performer, and I keep growing and practicing, and I'm getting more and more artistic now that I actually have a space. So I totally get that. I feel like the people who care about me and my art live in other states. Yeah, that's so hard. That's how everything for me started, because my local community was not seeing me at all. And so the virtual drag is literally what made Got This. Like, gave Got This a chance. So yes, okay, oh my God, sorry to turn the conversation about me. No, we were sharing the conversation. It's okay. We were definitely sharing the energy. I'm just gonna focus a little bit more, but for sure, Got This wasn't getting any love in Austin. I know of you from Neon Black all the way from England. Hey, that is awesome. Yeah, .com. I'm actually planning on going to Atlanta at some point. And I reached out to her. She said, reach out to me when it's closer. So we'll see. I would love to be in a Neon Black in person. It would be so rad. And that's amazing, all the way from England. There would have never really been as like strong of a possibility of us crossing paths, I think, if Got That started in person. But because I started digitally, then made it to a physical stage, and was still doing that digital competition, now serving, hosted by Magento and J and Violencia, who really believed in me as well. I don't know. I love Dot. Me Too Neon Black is awesome. I love that show. And now they're doing it in person, which I live. I mean, almost everything's in person now. So many people went back to physical, but a lot of people kept the virtual stuff going. Like Eva Destruction, she still does digital destruction. I think that's what it's called, actually. Pretty sure. Because there are still so many people who don't have the same access to stuff. So that's why I'm trying to post my numbers more. I got in trouble streaming my drag shows physically because, you know, what we can wear in person is different than what we could put on the internet. And I was actually reported for one of the performers' look on stage, and I was banned on TikTok for a while. I mean, I have my privileges back, but I don't want to keep losing them because they flag your account. So I can't really stream my shows anymore. I can only like film them long ways and eventually post them to my Patreon, which is what I'll be doing from now on. And if I do like Instagram Live, it's not as bad, but TikTok Live, for sure. Like they're not playing with me. They don't want me to do that. They're like, Got This, literally, stop it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and carve out where this face is gonna be, so I can start adding the paint. So it's already set with the paint. not making it perfectly even. Maybe I'm mistaken. Did you have a performance before the pandemic? No. My performance was November 3rd. My first on-stage performance was November 13th, 2020 or 2021. Now there's footage of you with the yarn hair one year. Yep. But that was November 13th. That was after the pandemic when they briefly opened back up. So November 13th, 2020. When they opened back up for just a moment, then they closed everything down. I did 2 performances live, and then everything closed again. Okay, yes, one of the days openings. Yes, when it was like open, like everything was open for literally a week or something like that. Okay, so here we are with the pretty much basic shape that we're gonna go for. And then I'm gonna clean it all up and define everything. Because the last time, or the time that I did this look, I was using water activated paint. I found out very quickly with drag, water activated paint is okay for inside drag and for when I'm not working that hard. Magatas loves to pull out all the stops. I do everything in my numbers, so it was like, oh, will I wear the red outfit? I am actually thinking about, wearing red lingerie, but for the panel, I'm gonna wear something more modest because I couldn't tell if it was all ages or not, and I'm not performing. So I was like, all right, so I need to present a certain way, which goes to show exactly what I'm talking about, why I'm doing this look to begin with. All right, so let's go ahead and start with this swirl here. And then I'm just gonna clean everything up. Okay, this is gonna be so funny, but am I still doing baby hair? You know I am. So I'm just painting this hairline so I know where it's gonna start. Sweat literally ruins everything. It tries, but I have sorcery on my side. So cornstarch, sorcery, and cornstarch. You have a wrapper coat in the pic. Yes, I am wearing a coat. That's my actual jacket. And I wore it in the pictures because I didn't perform in it. But like everyone in the city knows that that's my regular jacket now. So I can't get away with wearing it in the same way as I would have before. Cornstarch, you use that to set? Yeah, I sure do. That's all I use. And when I'm my flesh tone, I use cornstarch, and then I set with the other colors on top of it because the cornstarch absorbs the most oil, and I'm not allergic to it. Most people are not allergic to it, and it's really affordable, and it's non-toxic. It does not have talc or anything in it. You're welcome. They don't want me to tell you this, I promise. I don't know who they are. We'll just say it's a conglomerate. Okay, I'm not doing that. We'll say it's the forces of evil. The makeup industry at large. All right, here we go. This is it. This is the look. I know it does not look like anything right now. You gotta trust the process, I promise. Just trust me. I'm gonna use white to go ahead and reinforce the lines here. Remember, everything's gonna be set. I want to go ahead and make it as pigmented as it's gonna be before I set it. Right here, we'll go ahead and clean that up. And clean that up. That's brilliant. The secrets of the universe, provided by Goddess. I know this is looking messy, y'all, but I promise I'm a professional. All right, let's do this. All right, so first I'm gonna hit up the white parts. The farthest away from the black first. Pretty much just tapping it so it's not so thick so that I can set it easy. And it really won't move. It does not need to be like blended very well at all. And see, it kind of looks gray now, but I think that's going to help with the look. So I'm trying to kind of look vintage because I'm doing that Grace Jones number. What strange, I've seen this place before. Footsteps echo on the stone. Okay, I can't sing the whole song because copyright. But everyone knows the song Libertango. And I'm going to try to see if I can make this sign really, really fast that says, sacrifice your abuser. Because that song is disturbing. Talking about somebody following you in the dark and shit. They shouldn't be getting away with that. Sacrifice your abuser. Right? Right? And I'm not just saying senselessly kill them. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm saying sacrifice them so that they can be used for something good. And surprise, Sasha Velour did the number, did she? That's cool. Man, is Sasha Velour low-key my muse without me knowing? We have a lot in common, alright? I know I really want to go see Nightgowns if it ever comes back on. I want to go to New York, honey. I know I'm trying to go to Chicago sometime soon. Okay, nose contour. Right? Hear me out. We're going to do a cheek contour. Even though I know we have this mask situation going on, hear me out. It's going to be good. Cheekbones. Still got cheekbones. Yes, I can't wait for you to meet her at Bushwick. Oh, no. Sorry. I still have to apply. I'm just hoping they freaking, oh my gosh. I just realized I have such a funny story about Bushwick that maybe I should not tell on my stream, but anyways, I cannot wait. I'm gonna apply. I applied for Oaklash as well in Oakland. And I applied for Austin International Drag Fest, and they just accepted me yesterday. I just have to turn in my contract. Very excited. So AIDF is in April, Oaklash is in May. Bushwick is in September. Well, I mean Bushwick, New York City. Because we had Bushwick South by Southwest recently. It was amazing. Sorry, I'm very excited today. I worked out today, and it was like my first time doing spin class in a while, and I feel amazing. And I did not take any pre-workout too. So just so y'all know, no extra supplements. I just had this protein shake, which is chocolate, almond milk, vegan protein powder, and the super bright veggie food to make sure I'm having enough nutrients in my life because I need it. I just read the 3-minute video for the show. What 3-minute video? I'm over here like, uh-oh. Do I not know? Oh, also, I'm gonna apply for Hot House TV. I think I am. Because I just have a little something different than the rest of them. And I think it would be really interesting just to have, like, my point of view on there. But I'm also so sad that I did not know about Hot House at all till Regina sent it to me, and I was like, oh fuck, this is amazing. Because I really like Slag Wars. Like, I thought it was cute. Very British for me. But because, like, literally the term slag is very British. But the show was so good. So I love anything sexy and dirty and, like, making you, like, in order to do challenges like that, you really have to, like, feel yourself or pretend like you do. And that's really important. Goddess is very much the deity of, like, you better figure out how to love yourself. Because that's what you deserve. You deserve nothing less than love and hard work and commitment. And no one can do that for you but you. And so I'm all about, like, even, like, pleasing yourself, if you catch my drift. I don't know if I can say that on Twitch, but yeah, Goddess is like, honey, you better love yourself. That's hardly anything. I know 3 minutes is nothing. This Grace Jones number is like 5 minutes long. And I'm gonna oh God. I wish I had a dummy for this, but oh, 540. That's not bad. Yay! Okay, I have a face, a mask, and some spirals. So I think I'm ready. I'm pretty much ready. I'm going to scrape this, though, so that this line is smaller, and I'm going to put white right here. And then I'm going to, like, tap it down. I think that looks a lot better. Okay, maybe you can show clips of you performing with a voiceover for like 30 seconds of it. You know, maybe. And I could give them like a tease or something of like what kind of performances I do, because I very much do a lot of like exotic floor work and whatnot. It's my favorite to do. I thought I was gonna like pull more, but no, because you can't always bring a pull. I need to show what I'm about without having anything around. I need to be able to like pop and be Goddess. I can't wait on a pole. And I can't afford to rent one every time. It's like $75, which is not bad. Because I know people who actually have like insurance, own their own like pole studios and stuff like that. But it's really just about the economics of it. Like, in this economy, Goddess can't be doing pole numbers every time. So, yeah. So they can see exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Like, oh, I am a deity. Hello. All right, it's time to set my face. We're about to cornstarch it up. So I start scooting back. All right, cornstarch. I just put it in the Mayron white container. Yeah, it's tinted pink a little bit. I'm gonna loosen it up so it's like a flour consistency. See how it's sifting off like that? Like that a lot. Okay. So I loosen it up, tapped it off, and now I'm gonna dip it back in there and set with the oiliest part of my face first, my damn forehead and nose, and then I carve out my nose like this. Hell yeah. Alright. This is just cornstarch. Which I'm actually going to stop saying that. I'm going to see how many people even ask me what I said. Alright, so I'm set. I'm going to go ahead and put my beauty blender over here. Wipe off my extra paint. I'm going to go get my body while my face is setting. So I'll be right back, okay? I'll put you on a brief hold.
You drive me crazy. You done a rock and pedigree. What we are winner, popular, more than the one. Jerry bring out just his own now we buys. Make a boy shiver, make a punk freeze. All in a summer, put him in a contest and I know he can deliver. If we run him out with me big hammer in a bacchanal, we not surrender, but a fire, but a boy, cause you don't say it no matter. Sure. Them a go like they know we, them don't know we. How you know we control them? Them a go like they know we, them don't know we. The rock and twins come, you have to done them. Them a go like they know we, them don't know we. How you know we control them? Them a go like they know we, them don't know we. How you know? How you? Them a go like they know we, them don't know we. How you know we control them? Them a go like they know we, them don't know we. How you know? How you?
I'm back. Alright, so this has been setting. I went ahead and found my body, my hip pads, the lingerie I'm going to wear. And I have like a fancy elegant dress over here that I like as well. If not, I have like other just kind of like normal clothes that I can wear just for the panel. But I also have this fancy dress back here that I'm like, why not? Literally, why not? And it also kind of ties into the look because like dressing fancy like that, like feminine people have like a weird pressure to show up presentable in a certain way. Like the standard of what's presentable is different for like people who look feminine. Like even if that's not your gender identity and you're not a woman, yeah, same. But I mean, if you look feminine, they don't know what they don't know, and there's like a certain pressure that's literally applied to you based on how you look. Not saying that mask presenting people don't feel the same thing. They just are like, it is similar but different things, but both people are experiencing it. Like both are having their own experiences, I guess. I don't know if I'm saying that right. So I'm looking forward to the fancy dress. Yay, I hope you like it. Alexis gave it to me, bringing the regal element. Hi, Madam J, how are you? It's so true, which is why I struggle to present femme. It's definitely a challenge. Just know you're supported and loved, and I respect you. I don't care how you present. Love you. Okay. So this is the dress. See, very pretty. With like one strap going this way. But if I feel like it's too much or whatnot, I just kind of want to look like a drag queen. Especially like with black skin, it'll look like, who is this? What is happening? And that's definitely my vibe. Alright, so we are pulling out makeup palettes now. We're going to rush through the rest of this. We're only using black and white and a shimmer, okay? Oh, yes, okay. Good day, Regina. Lots of people just think of me as a king because I don't do femme as much. Well, I think that it doesn't even matter. I'm like, it does matter. But I think that it's a shame that people put people in a box based on what they look like. Because a lot of people refer to me as a drag queen when I am more of an entity and an experience. And I do a lot of mask presenting things and I bind myself often, but it's still not, like, it's not enough, I guess. Like, they're still like, and she, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, all right. So slowly but surely I've been shedding the she because I realize that does not make me happy or comfortable. And yeah, so I'm just doing a thing. I'm a drag thing, so I'm not in a box, damn it. Exactly, preachers. Oh yeah, being accused of being too much, they're asking for more. They're asking for more. Okay, we'll give the people more. I need a brush. I need this brush. I need brushes. I just need a couple of blending brushes. I'll be back quite soon, actually. I'm pretty excited. I hope Senor likes the look. So I remember when I did it, he liked it, so. All right, found a blending brush. Ooh, found a white brush. That's what I needed. And I just need to find an angled brush for my eyebrows. So let's see if I can find that. I have so many goddamn brushes. Thought it could hide from me. So yeah, officially not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, maybe while I'm in Dallas or something, I need to buy more makeup. I need more eyeshadow palettes and I need more black lipstick and eyeliner and lash glue. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm always too much for people, but it's nothing compared to what BIPOC queer people are accused of. Well, if it makes you feel better, we definitely get that as well. Too much. So, I mean, they're saying the same thing. They do mean it in a different way, but they're saying the same thing. So your feelings are valid. I'm doing a drag queen, I'm pretty masculine, high and build. And see, that don't even define it. I know plenty of like cis men drag queens who are like super skinny and have like a live build. I'm over here like, hey. And you know, no one is saying, so are you a girl? Are you a real girl? No one's saying that to them. So it's all on the, I don't know, their perception of what femininity is, I guess. But I still don't like it. All right, it's time to contour. See, that makes my cheekbones look very rounded, which I like. So I'm just kind of like stippling this on first, and then we'll get to really blending here in a minute. Cheekbones. No, I mean, y'all get it way worse than me. Okay, yeah. I want someone to go up to you and say, are you a goddess? Are you a real entity? I would love that. 6 foot tall former rugby player, swimmer. I'm confused as a queen at shows and a man in day to day. See, if people just change their perspective and realize that we all look so different, you know, maybe they would be more polite, maybe. Honestly, someone called me sir on the phone, a couple of days ago, and I was like, don't mind it. Because, like, in the morning, my voice is very deep. My voice gets deep in general, but in the morning, like, my allergies are just kicked in. And I'm like very deep. And I can make my voice pretty deep already. But in the morning, my allergies will be like wild and it's really deep and groggy. They're like, good morning, sir. I'm looking for Jasmine. I was like, this is Jasmine. Yeah. I liked it. I tried it on for size. I didn't correct it. I did that contour with this big ass brush. Okay? Alright, right on. Half a tick. I'll be right back. Okay? Alright. And now I'm gonna do this. Where I'm blending the edges of this mask with this big ass brush. Yes, I'm doing this. So I'm reckless, honey. And the reason why I'm doing this is for depth. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute. Because this is just the... Okay, you'll just see what I'm talking about. I just need to hurry up and do it and let you see what I'm talking about. Senor de la Fuente, thank you. Thank you for existing. It inspired me when I saw it. And today I was like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. Wow, I look so cool. Alright. Here we are. We got cheekbones. Let me actually make this darker now. Alrighty, now I'm going to use this smaller brush depth. That sounded like a remix of the song. Like as soon as it broke, I was like, death. Depth and values. Back. Twitch was acting up on me. Oh, welcome back. How have you been? I've been MIA. So now I'm like, oh my gosh, friends, how are you? Strange. So have I, caring for my mom since September. Oh, how's she doing? How are you doing? Oh, I know that must be challenging. I can literally only imagine. Oh, I had a heart attack, then a stroke. I've been getting back down. I have to monitor meds and doing physical stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Damn, that sucks. I'm so sorry. Love to you, Madam J. Yes. I need to work for a little bit, check back later. Absolutely. Today was a good day, though. We found a local salon that'll take her and specialize in elderly clients. It was her first haircut since her heart attack. I could literally see her spirits lifting. That is amazing. Oh, I love little wins like that. That's actually a really big win. That's awesome. That is awesome. Alec, will you get the dogs more water, please? Yeah. A little while. Huh?
It's already 6.
Oh shit, it's already 6. I got 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Pearl is. Like I do, I saw it the other day. I'm so bad at directions, I can't remember where I saw it.
We have cheese, right?
Yeah?
We have the apparently dyed cheese.
Huh?
We have the orange cheese.
No, we have quesadilla cheese. Mozzarella is quesadilla cheese, Alec.
The white cheese is quesadilla cheese?
Yes. It's the cheese that melts the easiest.
Nice tree.
Alex said hi, y'all.
My eyes are so like so tired. Good day, Madame J.
Okay, so now I'm going over a white eyeshadow from this Makeup and Murder palette.
Can I get quesadilla?
Sure.
Thank you.
Welcome, big vegetables too.
Vegetables are a thing, right?
Vegetables are a thing.
Are these
See, this side with the white eyeshadow, it just looks brighter. Obviously good. I always tap it on.
Is there anything you need?
No, I think I'm good right now. Thank you.
It's almost like I can go back to the library on Monday.
Yeah, it sounds like your allergies are really bad right now.
It's a forced cough.
No, it's not. Alec, I'm your mom.
I know, but I just forced that cough because I tried.
I know, but I can hear the congestion in your chest.
Do I need to wear that big mixer rub thing?
Yeah. Ever since this time with my mom, my hearing when it comes to sounds that don't sound right medically has been Superman levels. Oh my gosh, I bet. It's like that heightened like anxiety and anticipation kicks your senses in overdrive. Yes.
Did you move the vapor rub out of your room?
I didn't know it was in my room. It was probably in the bathroom. I mean, it probably is now, because I haven't seen it in my room in a long time. And that's where it belongs, is actually in the bathroom. So check there. Wow, I'm almost done. Huh? Oh, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, I was getting a FaceTime. How was the show the other night? Oh, it was great. What was I doing the other night? Today's Friday. It was last show. Tuesday. It was so fun. Oh, oops. I forgot to turn on my captions this whole time. I hate when I do that. Better late than never, but still annoying. Sorry, we should be good now. Okay, I got 15 minutes. This is the time where I want to be dressed. Conversation doesn't start till later, but I still want to be there. So right now I'm just using eyeshadow to draw on the shape of that eyeliner I'm gonna have. I think it's attractive to put police sirens in your song for no reason. Because of Mom, I put shows on hold for now. I miss it. Aww, I bet. You're doing a really good thing. You're doing right by your mom. You just started getting back into shows out here too. Aww. I remember you showed me a cast picture from when y'all's first show back or something. Y'all look so happy. Like my illusion that I like to do make my eyes seem like they're bigger underneath. And it looks pretty cool on stage. And just keep it like this. Okay, whew, almost done. I should try that, yes. But then you give yourself more space to like mess up. If you're talking about the eyeshadow, I actually. Now I'm like, wait, what are we talking about? Yeah, just I use eyeshadow to draw on the eyeliner I'm gonna have, so that I have a good idea of what it's gonna look like before I put on the liquid eyeliner. Because too many times I put on the liquid eyeliner, I'm like, damn, that's not what I wanted to do. And it's too late. But with eyeshadow, I have a little bit more flexibility and I can get more blending done. Yes. Okay, so we're in a good space now. And I'm going to go ahead and draw on a second bag like this. I have heavily hooded eyes, so then yes. Because you see, if I try to do a regular liner, it's hooded here and up here. So when I do a regular liner and I open my eyes, this liner, it's hard to see now because I've done covered the lid, but I can't wear a normal liner. It just gets creased and it looks different when I open my eyes. And then I have like another roll of like an eyelid as well. I cover the whole lid. I know it looks like a lot of liner, but when I open my eyes and I have lashes on, like it's actually not that much liner because we have hooded lids. So but it is a lot because you got to cover your whole eye pretty much. That's cute. All right, I'm pretty much about ready now to add. Okay, these are epic liners. One of them's black, one of them's white. And I need to add shimmer. There's more white, which I need. Here's my black lipstick. Here it is. And my mascara. Alrighty. That's not gonna work. That hooded eyelash will get you every time. Oh, one other thing. I really want it to look like the skin is pulled over my face. So I'm adding these little details at the corners here. Which will look great once I add a liner. And I'm thinking I'm going to glue a couple rhinestones onto it. I know it's about 6:30, so I'm going to go ahead and put some pep in this step. I only have a couple of things left to go. And yeah, I'm still wearing drag hair and stuff. Alright, and I have these rhinestones I'm going to go ahead and glue on. Now let me also draw my baby hairs. I always do this, drawing baby hairs. It's worth it. I love my dogs, but sometimes I really wish they would. Like right now they're doing good, but they're about to start wilding in a second. I just don't want to stop them before they do it, because then it's like pointless because they don't know what you're yelling at them about. Oh wow, I'm proud of you, Janice. Good girl. Look at my smiling girl. Normally she freaking is so rude. She barks at whatever is walking by. And I'm like, you know they live here too? They do, honey. She just wants to move back to the country, I think. I think it's a lovely touch. Oh, cute. It's one of my favorite things to do, for sure. My ears are also wet. Okay, it is time. We're going to use this eyeliner pen to draw on as many of the other details as I can. So, like this. So this is obviously not new.
Straight and red eyes, driving fast through red lights, staying up till sunrise, living a fucked up lifestyle, living this high life, all these drunk nights, yeah, this is just what I like. Don't know that shit sunk, I ain't the same when I'm drunk, talk more, I can't shut up, ice low like there's too much sun, too much whiskey and
you know what? I don't like this song. I don't think it's well written. Sorry to the artist, but I don't like it.
Yes!
I feel like that's definitely copyright. This is supposed to be copyright free.
I think it is. Oh, it's an old song. It's not even alive, is he?
Old songs are definitely copyrighted, Alec. Shit. See, now it's actually like coming to life. Because like I'm doing a monochromatic look, but it's still got to stand out really well, like on stage and in pictures, because you know I might have my picture taken. Like it can't just be a pretty look; it's got to present while I perform, and it's got to express and emote as well. Oh shit. I want to go makeup shopping with my neighbor. Last time the two of us were loose at Ulta, it was a party. That is cute. Will you help me? La 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 la, do 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 do.
Hi.
Hey.
I said bye.
Oh, bye.
But hi.
Hi.
Oh, you're redoing this look?
Here. Oh, this part we painted. I have a love-hate relationship with Ulta. Me too. I actually used to work there for a few years. It was tumultuous, to say the least. It's just that I had to wear fancy dress shoes, and all the masculine people got to wear sneakers, and I hated that. I was like, well, I should be able to dress masculine, and in sneakers, if it's nice, then it works. It's either everybody has to do it or no one has to do it. Don't try to separate me because of my gender. Rude. But that was my personal experience with working there, so I have no idea how it is for people to shop there. Oh no. Shit. That was a crooked. That's all right. Nothing I hate more than snobby makeup clerk. Okay, we love AFAB double standard. Absolutely. Look, I don't have any of mine. Oh, yeah. Even Ulta makes me like irate sometimes. I feel like at Sephora, MAC, they're way ruder. To be honest. Okay, I'm coloring this, but it's all about to be covered with a different eyeliner because this one isn't dark enough for my eyes. I like it like black, so I use a different eyeliner. I'm just doing this to get the party started. Sounds like jingle bells. It's kind of cool like that. True, and I don't have an air about me that screams money, so people usually look down on me. I'm like, bitch, I was gonna drop mad money, but fuck yourself. Wow. Yeah, and that's so rude because you literally cannot tell who has money by what they look like. So many people front out here anyway, and it doesn't make sense. And then, like, so many of the people who look bougie and look like they have money, they're stealing from Ulta. I caught very many of them myself, so the next time over, it was a nightmare. Oh, Sephora, I bet. Alright, now I'm putting shimmer powder on my cheekbones. I get that highlight, it's still drag. Well, then this is how I define my drag. Shiny. Forgot this personally. I want to be seen from space. So I also normally add a glitter. Yeah, I hated and loved working at Ulta. I loved like learning about makeup trends before they became extremely popular. I loved the free product. I definitely love that because I could not find my foundation shade in any of the expensive foundations, so I would always take home testers to try them. And yeah, it was always the same. I still, you know, I do have my foundation color now, but it's not an expensive one. It's in Juvia's, however you pronounce it. Oops. Shiny.
What?
Shiny.
What?
I'm shiny.
What? Sorry.
I'm not talking to you anymore. You know why? It's because it works, and that's what makes me mad. Did you just make a mess? Can you clean it, please? Yeah, Shauna's mixed race hijabi, and then there's my crazy meta. I look at ours at Sephora. We're getting followed for a bit before saying fuck this leaving. Ew, the fact that they still do that, like, what year is it?
Janice, can you hear this?
Okay.
Oh, my skin is dripping wet. Give me something you'll never forget. Oh, this was tight. I have my water bottle with splash. You used the one with the red light on?
Yeah, actually. Yeah. Hey! Hello, beauty. I'm gonna send you an idea in your whispers. Okay, please do. I'll actually remember to check those because I look at that notification. I'm like, yeah, nobody's sending me whispers.
Hi, Very, Very.
Alec is here. How are you, very, very Mary?
I hope you're feeling better.
Blair Witch, did I ask you how you're doing? Happy to see your face. Happy to see your face.
But you can't. Good day, Gary. Madam J is so fancy.
Uh-huh.
My good day, lady. You did. I'm tired from day drag.
Oh.
Look at a girl. That's what Blair said.
Well, day drag will literally... why is it so different? But it is. I know every time I do day drag, I'm like... by the end of the day, I'm ready to cry, die a little.
Blair said they're still in face.
Are you really? I'm literally so face. Oh, I'd love to see you.
I'm glad they exist. Excited to catch your show. That's what Mary said.
Oh, yay. I'm excited too. I'm glad that you exist. I will be starting my own show here soon where it's all about like mysticism and divinity and all the it'll be like a variety show.
Ooh, variety.
And we're going to set it up to make sure that we can stream it every time. It's going to be once a month. And it's going to be something that everybody can look forward to and on the internet. So what do y'all think about that? Would you watch it if I streamed it every month?
It depends on if wait, is this the thing you Fuego panels tonight?
That's what I'm doing my makeup for, yes. And then also I have Die Felicia after that.
Okay. And Fuego is not kid friendly?
She has not answered me yet. I don't think it is because Lester Pearl is a bar. But I'll find out once I log off of the stream. I totally would. Yes.
Sorry, Jan. Ow.
It's going to be called Deity Den. Den of Deities. Mystical godly beings. I wish I was close to you. I would have my butt in the sea every time. Yes. Well, I love to hear that. And that's why we're going to try to stream it real time because, of course, you know, a lot of people might be using copyright music. And then everything that is like after the stream, I'm going to post it on the Patreon. Which, if you don't know, I do have a Patreon, and I have actually just uploaded a new video of one of my performances on there. And I'll be uploading my performance from Bushwig, South by Southwest, probably tomorrow. Because it was uploading to my Google Drive earlier. I don't know if I'll have the energy when I get home. Tomorrow, my girlfriend has a football game. She's on an all-women's football team out here in Austin. And their scrimmage is tomorrow. So it's a scrimmage, not a game, but you know what I mean. So I'll be supporting her for that. I actually took the day off specifically so I could support her for that. Great idea, strategy. Yay, thank you. I'm glad that you support it. And I want to just make it accessible, especially because the message that we all have to send is, or say, is like transcendental. And multiple people need to hear it, so, and see it. Well, it doesn't want to correct me. I know what I'm saying. You are so smart. Always learn ability. Nice, thank you. Earn ability. Why is he trying to correct me? I know what I'm saying. See, our phones think they're smarter than us. I mean, are they? We just want to be individuals. Phones, dang. See, the baby hairs still show up, honey. Oh my gosh. I didn't even draw this one on first. I totally see Truth Producer doing whatever Fire Goddess's number for that. Granted, we're burlesque. Yes, we will have burlesque, belly dance, and drag all in the show. And burlesque is allowed on Twitch. And I only know that because of the Surf Network. We had some burlesque numbers like by Heather Rose and stuff. It's just you can't show actual nipples, of course, which is usually a tenet with burlesque shows. Okay, so the speakers don't actually go on until 7:30, but I want to be there at 7, and I live about 10 minutes away. So let me just hurry up. I'm almost done. I'm gonna for real start my health journey soon. I gotta do it on YouTube, I think, for accountability. I feel yucky. If you feel yucky, it's definitely time, because that means that you are at a point where your body is needing to tell you it's time. And that means you're pretty deep into, you know, some things that you might have to unlearn, like processed foods or something. Drink more water, take a walk. It might be something little like you aren't supposed to, maybe that's not little. I found out I wasn't supposed to be eating meat anymore. I found out because I was getting sick of myself. Like, it was really bad. And by process of elimination, I stopped eating meat, and my stomach is so much better. And that's fucked up, because I like meat, but it was making me sick. So, and then I went to the doctor for it. Finally got health insurance. Went to the doctor for it, and she was like, "Well, meat is bad for you, so I'm not gonna like help you figure that out." I was actually hurt by that, but she was right. This was like my ancestors' way of saying, "Hey, you need to go ahead and stop this because it's not good for you."
Getting off the sun and water's my friend. I'm not going to eat some water.
Huh?
Mary said, getting off the soda and kickstart. Water's my friend. I am off of beef and pork.
Hell yeah. So you're already doing the self-care journey. That's good. So now you just want to add stuff to it. Make sure you give yourself credit where it's due. Doing things like drinking more water, or noticing what meats you can't eat, or what foods you can't eat. That's really good. And that is a form of self-love, self-care, and that's very important to acknowledge that you're doing that already. Okay, now my nose is running.
We had extra extension cord.
Yeah, it's for our business. Why?
Oh, because that was like, wow. Okay, I didn't know that.
It's because it's not 40. Yeah, to help me get one of those strips from behind the couch, but the other ones are for my henna business.
Mary said, I always feel better when I go straight to water and don't eat beef and pork. I'm too old for this foolishness.
Oh. Every time I get my cholesterol check, my doctor thinks I'm vegan, but I do like my meat.
And then Mary said, your workouts inspire me.
Oh, I love to hear it. You know I'm out here, honey. I did spin class today. We bike 8.5 miles. Ah, fuck.
So what is spin class mean again?
It's like the bike that sits in place. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
The exercise bike.
Oh, when you're on the bike, you like tread on it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. This was nothing a minute ago. Alright. Now I need to put on lashes. Okay, let me try to pack everything. Let me put on my white details.
Mary said, I want to get into both things eventually. Hula hooping and definitely speed row.
Hell yeah.
Huh?
Oh, hell yeah. looks like I love it. It always cracks me out how the lip changes everything, right? That and lashes. Wait till I put on lashes, honey.
Fairy said your art is amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so fucking much. Alright, time to highlight this mask, too.
Whenever you said that kind of, you kind of sound like Heather Chandler. Like, mother, are you Heather Chandler?
Alec is obsessed with Heather's, obviously.
Grow up, Heather. Leaving is so easy. I went to cosplay as JD to school and it was really fun. And someone else was Heather Chandler, so it was like really fun. JD killed Heather Chandler on the witness.
Now it looks really 3D, right? Okay, I need to save all these. And where's my lash glue? And I'm going to put... Should I put black studs? Pearl studs? Or red studs?
I would say black. Black and white.
I feel like the red, because it's the only color and it'll bring out my face even more maybe. But I'm going to bring them with me because I'm not going to put them on now. I'm going to put them on for my drag later. So I'm sticking them in this pocket here so that I can touch my face up when I get to the venue later. So I'm going to put in this white liner, lipstick, liquid liner. I'm going to put on this mascara after I put on my lashes.
Barry said I got some hard candy liquid white liner the other day.
Yes.
My daughter has NYX1.
Yes, I had the NYX one. The NYX one.
I never had white liner, but I really want some.
Ooh, I just dropped a lash. Fuck. Sorry, Alec, I can't talk right now. Hold on, give me just a minute, okay? Sorry, y'all. Give me just a second. We're gonna put on some. Ew. Those lashes had lint on the side. It was gross. Oh, we need more lashes too. That's great. I need to figure out a way to clean these big ones because they're so expensive. There's no way I'm going to spend $50 for lashes every time. And yeah, that's how much they are. They're like $45. And they're amazing, but that's a lot. My bodysuits cost less than that.
Am I able to tell you now what yours?
I know, I still need to make something like that. I'm not good at it, but what? Oh, I got my hair candy. Red is good. Yay! I'm not good at it, but white like a liner intrigued me, so it makes the possibility of it, right? It's so dynamic because there's so much you can do with it. And I obviously use mine for details and highlights, but I've seen just white liners that have looked so tasty to me. I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and put some Makeup or Murder lashes on the bottom. So you know all of the white shadows and the black eyeshadows I used today are Makeup or Murder. If you put exclamation point products in the chat, you can get that link. And if you use the discount code GothesJasmine, all one word, you can get a discount, and I will get a commission for that sale. So I would really appreciate it. So these lashes are Emergency Marker number 15. They're very beautiful, natural looking lashes, and I'm using them for my bottoms today. And then I gotta really hurry and skedaddle out of here. I don't know if they should go here. No, they should definitely go here. Shit. Oh, shit. So these are actually so... Like, the weft is thick, so I can't just bend it. Like, I don't like that. What kind of show are you doing? For this first one, I am going to be a part of a discussion panel. Oh my gosh, this is hard. I don't like that. I think I'm just going to keep it like this. Okay. And maybe I can figure this out and dye Felicia later. So I'm going to put it in the case. Just keep it like this for now. All right. I close that, put my lashes away, put my things away. It's almost 7, so let me go ahead and get out of here. It's 6:51, and our speakers start at 7:30. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my body. Let me put on my hair real quick. So here's the hair. See, I normally put it over my afro like this. So it's going to be big and wild. Alright, so I'm going to pull out all the bobby pins in it. I'm going to tighten it. See, lashes, lips, and hair really make a look, right? It looks so different now. So I normally fold this under, put it underneath whatever string I have holding my hair down. Then I pin it in the back. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and pin these, and then I have a like hair tie situation. Now it's a ponytail. And it really was a whole last wig. I pray blessing and peace for you, prosperity and love. And same for you, very, very Mary. Same for you, Hanny. We all deserve it, especially when we're taking time to consider other people and still be gracious and kind despite our experiences. Many blessings and prosperity and love to you too. Okay? Like, deserve it. You're amazing. Love you. I've got this. I get sentimental on my channel. I mean it, what I say. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and put on my body, put on my look, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Here's the body. All right. So first thing I do is pull up my legs because I look like I have a crotch here. All right. So I can wear this, which is more black, all right? Or I can wear this, but I feel like it's too much for my look. It doesn't really go with the fact that I'm wearing such a casual ponytail. I think I'm gonna stick with this. Oh, you got me through so much. Oh, well, likewise. I was in like the darkest time of my life, and if it wasn't for streaming and the people I met in this community, who even knows? Okay, so I've lost weight since I made this. It has no hem, but it's still something. So good, thank you so much. I love how that looks like the queen of all Afro ponytails. Thank you. It's like a whole wig. All right, so this big swatch of fabric I have used during numbers, and I have used as like a piece of burlesque or whatever. So I just have to find different ways to tie it so it looks like more than just a piece of fabric. So let's see if this will stay. If not, I do have this other idea. Oh, I think it's gonna stay. Hey, all of a sudden I kind of look elegant. It's just a piece of fabric. Alright. And then I also have this. Okay.
Oh, that's cute.
Love her pronoun pen.
I'm gonna put it on my knee.
So I don't know how this looks. But this like touch of color to kind of bring in the fact that I wore a red jacket the last time, I think is like nice. So elegant, that whole look very striking. Yes, thank you. So do you think that this is good too? Should I do this as well? So what I'm gonna do is take scarf point and scarf point here and tie them. I like it simple just with the black. Yeah, me too. I feel like this is taking away from my makeup, and maybe I'll wear it with my look tonight. Okay, time to add earrings. My nose is running. I always do this. They're both very nice though. Yay! Okay, let me put on earrings. I'm only gonna wear these bad boys again. See, it keeps coming up off my chest. I'm gonna have to safety pin it down here. Just the black, just the black. All right, I love the boats.
I made a great discovery.
Yes, honey.
Pitsky Gombinos.
Yeah. Okay, I need to get a safety pin and then
Oh, I have a
this.
safety pin.
You do?
It's
Hand
on
it
my
over.
beanie. It's on my beanie.
Is
this
it like a
safety pin?
legit safety pin?
Is this a safety pin?
Yes. Awesome. Hell yeah.
But I'm probably gonna ask for it back once you're done with this cake.
Okay, cute. Give that. Thank you.
Hi, Regina. Can I show them my cool pronoun pin?
Sure.
I got a pronoun pin at school.
It was Pride Week today.
Today was the last day of Pride
Today was the last day of
Week.
Pride Week.
Can I see it? Okay.
You nailed it.
Yeah. I put on my beanie because I'm so cool.
You are so cool. Okay.
My name is...
Now I'm gonna get a necklace, but I think I'm gonna try to keep it simple because I got a lot going on here. I say that, but as I say that, the first thing I touch is this.
This people reminds me, hi, my name is what? My name is
No, I'm
what?
gonna do that for my gig later tonight. Thicka Slim Shady. Oh, shite. That came apart.
You should... Thank you.
Okay, I gotta make sure that does not happen outside of home. Will you hold my wig up, please? Because I think I tied it to my wig. Thank you.
Hi, Shree. This week choices.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Alec.
I was never here.
Yeah, I don't even need that. It's good. I don't even think I need a necklace for real. I think I'm okay.
That necklace matches Alex
How?
boyfriend's food.
I know, it sure does. So later on tonight, my whole look will be red underneath the black look. So when I take it off, it's like I'm turning into color as I'm sacrificing my abuser. Or like I just show that I have my abuser's heart. So I am going to have to come back and get this, Alec. I mean, maybe not. Maybe I should just do it already. Where is that big heart?
The big heart?
Yeah.
Downstairs in the car.
It is?
I think so.
Like in the car or the
Where's
truck?
the car keys? It was in
DC
the car.
has the car.
Where's the car? On the floor, I think. Some shade. What? My name is my name is what? My name is some shade.
Okay, I'm bringing my fake blood in case DC somehow can make it in time. Put this in there. And this is for my look for later. Hopefully it looks okay. And then here are 2 bracelets.
When you leave, can I do my makeup?
Sure. Just make sure you clean up the mess.
Yes, yeah.
I like this. Thank you. I need to put on a belt. I'll be right back.
Okay. Now I like my drawings. Mama, you got some comments?
Okay, honey. It's not important enough to make me rush back. I gotta finish this. Alright, so maybe this peplum skirt would be cute. So I don't have any other belt, and I need to hide the fact that I don't have a hem here. I think this is pretty.
I think it's very pretty. Really very
I kind of look like pretty and evil at the same time.
Bless
So-
it.
And I think she would wear this fabric.
Regina said, oh, that is gorgeous.
Thank you!
Oh, yeah, Regina said, looking forward to hearing about the panel. Hopefully someone takes some food.
Yeah, I hope so too. I'm looking forward to sharing. Okay, since I'm not performing for the panel, I'm just gonna wear these. to see them as well, and they're so easy to put on and take off. I can walk around in them. And it looks like witch shoes. So let me look at my full-length mirror, make sure this looks right.
Mom, are you painted?
Huh?
Are you painted?
Kind of. I'm the African version. I look pretty.
So do I.
Okay, so I'm going to zoom out. Yes, you do. You look gorgeous. I'm going to zoom out. I think that's as far as I can go.
It's pretty dang far.
Okay, this is it. Got this.
Will the fan match your outfit?
Got this. All right, so so striking, so people. Thank you so much. And here's my fan. A little touch of color, because I have one that does not have color in it. Left it somewhere, of course,
I
naturally.
think it was DC's, right?
The purple one is ZC's. The regular one is mine, because she likes purple a lot. All right. Got this. Is a little bit behind, but I'll be on time. Overall, I have everything I need except for the heart. And my girlfriend is supposed to come straight from work to the gig, and hopefully she can get that heart for me from the car. All right. So before I go, let's go raid somebody. Raid their street.
We're playing Ghostwire Tokyo. It's a cool ghost game.
Die Hard Diva.
Yeah, it's a cool ghost game about in Tokyo.
Okay, or we can go see Intraventus, who does what I do, lots of body painting and makeup. Please take pictures of this look if you can. I will do my very freaking best. I'm going to see if Alec can take some pictures of me before I head out of here, even though I'm in a rush, okay? And I will get professional pictures of this look when I get to Die Felicia, because we have a photographer. All right. So I even put a little piece of fabric of the same fabric in my hair. It's like a headband. I think it's cute. I did not brush my hair because
Oh my God, Mary's
when I
typing
gel my... Huh?
Mary is typing in caps.
Yes, Alec. Dang, I was in the middle of a sentence, honey.
Sorry.
I forgot what I was saying. Let me just go.
You're talking about the haircut and you're like, when I finish mine.
I don't know right now. Okay, so we're just gonna go see Die Hard Diva, because she is a person of color, so she does get priority. Die Hard Diva. Let's go raid, y'all. We're gonna raid Die Hard Diva. I hate to raid and run, but y'all know I gotta go. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of my stream. Thank you for believing in me. We are back in the sack, back in action. So I'm really excited to have create and have y'all here with me. So thank you. It looks amazing. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for all your love and support. And I will send pictures, and I'll have somebody film my number tonight so that I can add it to my Patreon. All right. Love y'all so much. Have a great night. Stay rad, okay? I think my raid timed out. Sorry. Raid Die Hard Diva. Oops, that did not work. It said invalid because I put a space. Sorry. Oh, only in-network raids? I don't even know what that means. I definitely follow her. So, anyways, let's go ahead and raid Intraventus then. Subscriber only chat? I'm not gonna make y'all pay to talk to her. That's not nice. So let's go see Inertia. I like Inertia, drag performer, Nurse. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I used Unraid. I sure did. No, there's no way I'm doing that to my friends. I don't think that's nice. So raid Nurse. Raid's been created. Let's go ahead and raid Inertia. Tell them I'm sorry to raid and run. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great night. I love you so much. Thank you for existing. Bye.